Tell me a little bit about yourself and what inspired you to write Fitness for Geeks.
Well, I've always been into sports. Ever since I was a little kid, I played team sports and moved into the running boom and did running triathlons. And now I do guided mountaineering trips and a lot of resistance training, which is better when you're aging. But I always worked in offices. I'm not really the type of guy who likes to sit on his behind all day. But so I always had to find solutions outside the office to keep myself healthy. And I think part of what's in this book now is all the experiments I've done and the hacks and methods for keeping someone healthy when they're in an office.
Right, which is a lot of us.
Right, the whole cubicle generation.
Sure. So why don't you tell me who this book is for? What is the geek that's in the title, Fitness for Geeks?
Well, I think everyone's got their own definition of geek, but mine is anybody who's interested ad infinitum in analyzing whatever they think is important. And I think almost everyone is a fitness geek, and I think everyone I interviewed and talked about in the book is a fitness geek. And it really ties into these booming self-quantification and sports tracking apps where software blends with fitness. And so fitness geeks are obviously people who care about health, but they're also into software and their favorite gear and apps.
So what are some of these apps and what are people using them for?
Well, there's a wide variety of them. The ones that I like to use are Endomondo, which tracks like running, cycling, hiking, swimming, and creates a rich interface on the web for every user. They have 7 million plus users now. And I use Alpine Replay, which is the premier downhill skiing app, and they quantify vertical feet skied, number of miles, calories burned, and all that kind of stuff. And they actually have a proprietary algorithm that quantifies the number of jumps you took and how much air time you had. And mine is always a fraction of a second, so my airtime days are pretty much over. And I use the Fitbit, which is a pedometer on steroids, very good web-connected device. And I also like RestWise, which is an online app that takes biofeedback and helps determine whether an athlete is overtrained or not.
Is that something used in training, or is that used at a resting heart rate after training?
You use it every morning when you get up. The athlete types in basic biofeedback data like heart rate. There's a little oximeter that calculates the circulation of their oxygen through their body. Basically how much they slept, how do they feel, and even the shade of their pee.
Which is important, I assume?
Which is the best biofeedback for dehydration or hydration.
Are there any basic tips that people can follow that they can incorporate into their daily lifestyle that would help?
Right. Basically, ride your bike to work, stand up on the train, take lots of walks, take the stairs instead of the elevator. Lots of common sense strategies.
And if somebody wanted to get something right now, is there something that you could offer in terms of an exercise or something that they might be able to do to get their blood rate going?
Absolutely. If you're sitting in a chair, let's say you're trapped in the airport, you get your flight canceled at United again. Just get up from the chair, doesn't matter what people think, and do some inverted push-ups. With or without the cord.
Excellent. Looks. I did ask about what normal people could do. Maybe that's doable. Maybe not, but it's certainly impressive.
And if it's not enough, your children can sit on your back.
Well, let me see if I can pull this off to see if. All right.
Excellent. The guy's a natural.
Well, I guess everybody can do this.
Fitness
Thanks a lot,
for Geeks.
Bruce.
He's a fitness geek.
Book is Fitness for Geeks. Thanks a lot for your time, Bruce.
My pleasure.
All right.
Thank you.